So I'd like to welcome everybody who is here today. My name is Adeolu Akinyemi, and today we are going on day 6 of wealth creation. We've spent the first day talking about why we want to be wealthy, and we'll spend the next 4 days after that basically helping everyone realize the psychology, how their thinking needs to be their inner game for wealth creation. Today, we're going to be taking it further by distilling it into laws. And we're going to be using a material that I put together like about many years ago when I got into touch with some of these concepts and enlightenment. I decided to write something down that anybody could easily pick up. A few pages, not very much. It was branded back in those days with my face boldly on it. We're actually looking at rebranding it now. We call it the laws of financial intelligence. I'm planning to rebrand it the laws of wealth creation. And the first thing you need to understand about laws is, so we've been learning, and I want to just basically summarize and distill the things we've been learning together into laws. And the very nature of laws is that laws do not need you to agree with them before they become true. Laws do not need your buying to become real. Gravity works whether or not you believe in gravity, whether or not you have studied gravity, whether or not you understand gravity, gravity works. I don't need to understand the laws of electronics or the laws that govern electricity before electricity will shock me. But if I know the laws and I behave myself, then I can get myself away from being shocked. And then I can use electricity for, to add a lot of value. I can use it to create light. I can use it to create cooling. I can use it to power my television. I can use it to do a variety of things. So laws do not need your permission, to be effective. Laws do not need your permission to function. You only need to understand the laws so that you can align yourself with the laws to achieve the results that you desire to achieve. So one of the things that we've understood, and there've been a lot of laws that have been implied in the last few days. And today I want to just basically take our time to spell them out. And before I kick off today fully, I like to say something to you. I like to say to you, permit yourself to be wealthy. Permit yourself to be wealthy. Okay. There are people here. The reason why you are not rich, the reason why you don't have access to resources like you should, is because you have not permitted yourself. So I want to encourage you here today, permit yourself to be wealthy. So I'd like you to call somebody's name, call somebody out and tag them and tell them, permit yourself. Mention somebody's name and say, give yourself permission to be wealthy. Permit yourself. Okay. And that's because we need to accept that, the things I want to do in life, the things for my body, for my soul, and for my spirit, it requires that I have resources so that I will be able to accomplish and drive the things that I want to drive. If I do not have the resources, if I do not have the wherewithal, I will not achieve and accomplish my purpose. That I need resources to achieve my purpose. And because I need those resources, I need to permit myself. Okay, so permit yourself to be wealthy. I can see a hand up. I don't know if you want to point out something or you want to ask a question already. You can just type it to me privately in the window so that I address it as we make progress. But you need to permit yourself. I wrote something here that says that this is the real paradigm that you need to shift to understand that wealth is your birthright. Okay, a few of us really desire to be wealthy. Many of us still feel funny about the desire. I tell people that I grew up, feeling that it was okay and I hope you're still with me. Somebody's trying desperately to call me. I need to call those calls. Okay, good. So you need to permit yourself to be wealthy. We're going to take off with this nonetheless. Let's just focus and get this happening. I don't know why it's Lucia that's showing here. Let me take back the spotlights and ensure that we are on one page. Hello. Speaker view. Hello. Okay. It's interesting today, but we'll go ahead with it. So I'd like to say a warm welcome to everybody. We'll continue, and I'm sure we will get through with this class. We've learned that we need to maintain an attitude of gratitude. So if you're here in the house today and you're grateful for how things are going, you're not frustrated, you're not disappointed, I'm just looking for Mrs. Biodolo, who managed to be here today, against all odds, wondering what is going on today. But if you're excited and you are happy about how it's going on today, I'd like you to say to somebody, permit yourself to be wealthy, and say, I am grateful. Okay, so we're grateful today. We're going to run through this together. It's going to be an exciting time with the minutes that we have to go. So my name is Gideon Sadilo Kemi. Today we're talking about the laws of wealth creation, and we're basically distilling what we have learned in the last 6 days and breaking them down in the last 5 days into laws. And I'd like you to understand these laws, write down these laws, and go over these laws from time to time, because we're able to summarize all the key laws into 20 laws. And I want to share those laws with you today. And in case you need the material, don't worry, it will be available soon. It's not available now, but it will be available soon. It will be first come, first serve. Okay, well, give yourself permission to be wealthy. It is important. So one of the first things you realize is, life is about growth and advancement. Okay. Even the God of the universe desires that you have more than you can, so they can express him more. Reality is that everybody deserves to live their fullest lives. And because we all deserve to live our fullest lives, then we all need to be rich. Okay, so I'd like to welcome you to this reality and to say, permit yourself to be rich. We've said it over and over again that our bodies need food, food needs money. Our bodies need clothes, clothes needs money. Our minds need books, books cost money. Our minds need enlightenment, enlightenment costs money. Our eyes need to see beautiful sceneries. It takes money to fly a plane and go there. It takes money to go by ship there. It takes money to drive a car to go there. Love requires giving, and love is denied full expression when we are unable to share with the ones that we love. If we cannot share with the objects of our love, how will we be able to love? So, ladies and gentlemen, wealth is not something that should feel strange to you. Wealth is something that should feel welcome with you. And that's what we've been sharing for the last 5 days. And we're saying you need to permit yourself to be wealthy. And the first law here says that wealth is your birthright. So if you're writing down the laws, law 1 is the law of birthright. Okay, the law of birthright. And what this does is makes you realize that there is nothing you need to do to qualify. Okay, people first of all become poor because they buy into the error that poverty is default. Poverty is not your default. Your default is wealth. Everybody was born into wealth. Okay, so if you've seen somebody whose name is Abisinola, those kind of names, you should know that it's not just for them. Everybody was born into wealth because the universe is wealthy. If all the resources on the earth was divided by all the inhabitants of the earth, then everybody will have their own White House. Everybody will have enough resources to be able to feed their families, enjoy themselves. $1 million will be in everybody's bank account. Poverty is not the default. Wealth is the default. Okay, so it is wrong to think that poverty is default. The very nature of life and growth shows that you cannot increase, grow, or live a full life, body, soul, and spirit without the use of things. And you cannot have these things without money. The body needs good health, the soul needs knowledge, books and insights, and love, and your spirit needs to love and be able to give. Okay, so you must know that it's your birthright. Some people feel if I am more righteous, maybe I'll be wealthy. No, the reason why you have people from every faith wealthy is not because it's the right of any particular faith. It's not the right of Muslims, it's not the right of Christians, it's not the right of Hindus, it's not the right of Buddhists. The rich and the poor met together, the Lord made them all. It is your birthright. It is something that is your default. You need to believe that this is so. That's the first law. The second law we're talking about today is the law of desire. The law of desire. Okay, and law of desire states that desires are the indicators. They are the indicators of your possibilities. Whatever you are not meant to have will not be able to feature in your desire. I tell people that in Christian story that I enjoy, that I believe, man was made last. It meant that everything that man will crave was made before man. What that means is on the day that man grew hungry, it wasn't the day that food was created. The day that man grew hungry, food was already made before he got hungry. So that desire is only an indication for him to locate what was already prepared. So our desires only basically bring our attention to what is possible for us. And desire is the starting place of all achievement. If it features in your desire, it means it is possible for you. Desire is possibility seeking expression. So number one says wealth is your birthright. Wealth is your default. Number two says there's a law of desire that says for you to desire something, it means it is possible for you. Okay, desire is power seeking manifestation. It is function seeking performance. Whatever can't make it into your desire cannot make it into your life. Hear me and hear me clearly. Whatever cannot make it into your desire cannot make it into your life. Okay, do you desire wealth? It is possible for you. Do you not desire wealth? Then I don't know why you're in this class. Okay, do you desire to be able to play musical instruments? Then it is possible for you. You can, however, cultivate and grow your desires. So desire is the starting point of all achievement, but you can take that desire as well and cause it to be, you can boost it, you can cultivate it by focusing your imagination on your desired end. You can harness the latent energies of desire. Okay, I like what the Bible says. It says, when we delight ourselves in God, it causes us to have the desires of our heart. Okay, so analyze your desires, the ones that don't require enforcing the wills of others. Look at the things you desire that don't require, forcing others to do your will, that don't require any force, that don't require competition, that require creativity. Look at those desires and let these thoughts fill you with joy, because all that you desire is possible for you. Everything you currently see came from things that were invisible. The raw material for all creation are things invisible. The seed of every creation starts with a desire. Once the seed of desire is successfully planted in your heart, reality is just a matter of gestation period. Understand this. You are wealthy, you are carrying a pregnancy of wealth already. The moment the desire becomes birthed in your heart, that thing that you desire, that desire is a seed for the manifestation of your desired end. Okay, and whatever it is that you are able to desire is possible for you. Okay, so everything you currently see is made from things that were seen. The starting point of that creation is something invisible, but how that starts, the seed that begins to germinate, that begins to bring it to birth, is a desire. So, ladies and gentlemen, once you have this little seed of desire, it's about building this seed and making sure that it's a viable seed, because everything you desire is possible. The starting place of all greatness, the starting place of all achievement is desire. Okay, so desires are indicators of a possibility. That's the law of desire. The next law, law 3, is the law of thought. The law of thought. Okay, the law of thought. And the law of thought says the raw material for the creation of the things, all things, is invisible. In chemistry, we were told that molecules make up everything. Okay, and molecules are made up of positive, and we're told that molecules are made up of negative energy. This is the building block of all things. In reality, we know that everything created was first made in the mind via thoughts before it became reality. So sufficiently, we can say that when we project our thoughts to the invisible surround of the universe, our imagination are useful tools in God's hands for creation. So basically, I'm making the language into what you can relate with today. So 1, wealth is your default. 2, desire is how it starts. 3, the raw material for the creation of everything visible is invisible. In chemistry, we are told it is molecules and atoms. And these atoms are made of positive and negative, and they are invisible. Now, in the realm of thoughts, we know that everything that is made is first of all a thought in somebody's mind before they draw a plan, before they begin to draw schemas, and then begin to aggregate it together. So thoughts, our imaginations, are tools in God's hand for creation. That everything that we make around us is made because it first of all starts as a thought. Now, your predominant thoughts, conscious or otherwise, will ultimately become your reality. Thoughts become things. Thoughts become things. Your thoughts, conscious or otherwise, will ultimately become your reality. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. We live in a thought universe. The moment you form a vivid picture of your desired future, it is done. Okay? All that becomes necessary is converting that created mental equivalent into a physical equivalent. So the moment you think and imagine about something, it's done. Your next process is, how do I convert what is already created into its physical equivalent? Remember, desire already indicates that it's possible. It's a seed already. All that you're waiting for is the gestation period for it to come into materialization. The same way, once your thought, once your desire is there, you begin to form this imagination. It gets created in the mental equivalent, and it takes time to become the physical equivalent. And you want to understand this, because this is something you're going to be making use of regularly, the law of thought. And then we have a very interesting law called the law of creation. And the law of creation states that you can choose the things you want. Your life is not limited to what you can see. Whatever you want is up to you. The raw material you need is within you. You are made a co-creator with God. As human beings, we are created with the ability to create. You and I have the ability to create. We are God's last creation, and after us, everything else that was needed was created by us. The raw material resident in man for creation is thought. Now, this thought that is in human mind has three phases. In my analysis, I broke it down to three phases. You have imagination, you have words, and you have action. You have imagination, you have words, and you have action. They are like gas, liquid, and solid. Imagination is like gas, words are like liquid, and actions are like solid. If you read the story of creation, you will see a mixture of thoughts, words, and actions. In order to create something, you must first of all imagine it. Once your imagination is consistent and you can hold it with faith and purpose, what you imagine is created already. All that is left is receiving. To think a thought of possibility in the face of current reality is the hardest work on earth. And that's why even God, after 6 days of declaring and declaring and declaring, he had to rest, because it is work. It is work to cause things to be. It is work to create. And that creative process starts from our thinking, our imagination. It boils into our conversations, into the words that we speak. That's why we need to guard our tongue and ensure that we don't lose ground by the things that we say. And then it manifests in our action, because if I am operating with the consciousness of the future I've imagined, the actions that I will begin to put forth will be excellent and they will be different. Okay, that's law 4. Law 5 is the law of gratitude. Okay, that's where we started from today. That's the law of gratitude. And the best state to receive what you desire is the state of gratitude. The best state to receive. So remember, once you've created the image, it all now becomes a matter of receiving. The best state to receive what you desire is the state of gratitude. Being grateful is a practical demonstration of faith that causes your desire to locate you. Once you surround yourself consistently with gratitude, you are putting yourself in the pathway of the things that you desire. You are putting yourself in the right state to be able to get the things that you want to receive. It's a law. It's good to understand it, but even if you don't understand it, it doesn't matter, because all you need to do is align, and then it will happen in your reality. Okay, so daily gratitude keeps you well positioned to receive your imaginations quickly. Daily gratitude keeps you in a position to receive what you are expecting speedily. Okay, so maintain an attitude of gratitude. It keeps you in harmony with God, the supreme intelligence in the world. Gratitude keeps you in the creative plane, keeps you connected with the power that draws God near you. Gratitude helps you hold the ground on what you already have. The law of gratitude is close to the law, Newton's third law of motion, that says that action and reaction are opposite and equal. Gratitude is an action force that sends a positive force towards God, and God always causes you to enjoy an equal force, bringing you to enjoy the things that you desire. Okay, action step here is practice gratitude daily. Okay, I can see IWA. Okay, thoughts are our IWA. Amazing. Imagination, words, and action. Practice gratitude daily. find a daily reminder to be grateful. Don't cut your source by being ungrateful. Stay plugged in, switched on, and turned in. Okay, and tuned in. The last works and understanding. This law works. Understanding it is not a prerequisite. Now, find a daily reminder. How do you find a daily reminder? Some people use what they call gratitude rocks. I don't know if that works, but I think, if we have a pen, if you have a pen, maybe you have a gratitude pen. All of us use pens, or if you have something that you use regularly, you can just, a wristband. You can do something to always remind yourself to be grateful. I'm thinking maybe we need to do a Green Monday wristband that will say, I am grateful. I am grateful. Something that just gives you a regular reminder daily to be grateful. No matter what happens to you, be grateful, because that way you keep yourself in alignment with the source of all things. You keep yourself in the right state to receive what you want. You allow what is yours, you hold down on what you have, and then you have what you have coming to you quickly and quicker. Okay, so that's that. So the sixth law is the law of clear vision. Okay, yes, I'm grateful. The laws work whether we understand them or not. That's important to note. The law of clear vision. This law states that the most important thing you need to do is ensure that you are clear about what you want. Once the picture can be clear, okay, processes beyond your control will set in motion to help you actualize the clear vision. You do not need to know how it will happen. Once you can attain clarity, and this is why you meditate on this in your leisure, in the spaces between, your living daily, you hold tight to the vision of the future you want to create. Forces beyond your control will get them in action. Once you set your sails, God sends the wind. You set your sails, God sends the wind. No wind blows in favor of a ship without direction. So the clarity of your vision, documenting and crystallizing it, makes it possible for you to have the forces, God's forces all around you to begin to make them happen. Okay, the sailor cannot control the wind, but the sailor can control their own sails. Once you exert control over the things that you can control, okay, the things you can't control will align. Your circle of influence will grow, and it will shrink your circle of concern. Living with clarity about your desired end gets you qualified for help, makes you more powerful, and makes your relationship even more meaningful. You don't need to understand that this law works. It works. I have a little video. One day I may be opportune to share the video with you. I got the video recently. A friend sent it to me. It was a video I recorded 19 years ago. My video, yes. 19 years ago, I was the president of my departmental association back in school, and we were giving our parting shots, and I was saying where I'm going to be in 5 years, where I'm going to be in 20 years. And in that video, I was sharing that in 20 years, 25 years, this is where I want to be. And this is after school, this is what my life is going to be. And I saw the video for the first time this year, 19 years. And guess what? And guess what? Smack dab correct. The direction, very correct. Because once your vision is clear, even if you don't understand the law, it works. And I've seen this over and over in various places in my life. I told them in the video, I will be involved in people development. I'll be involved with people. I will not be involved with resistors, capacitors. The vision was clear. Forces beyond your control, make it happen. Okay, Emma is laughing at the video. When I look at the video, I'm like, this is the person that Emma fell in love with. It's an interesting video. One of these days I'll share with you. You'll see me in my very skinny form, in my very dark looking, funny looking form. It was amazing. Just seeing how, I was saying 25 years from now, this is where I'm going to be. Not far from now, this is what I'm going to be doing. Clarity of vision has the capacity to bring things close to you. Law number 7, the law of receiving. The law of receiving. To receive or harvest anything you have created by thought or sowed as a seed, you must learn how to put in the sickle. You must learn how to harvest. You must learn how to bring it in. The gold you desire will not mine itself and bring itself to your storehouse. Okay, just like bushmeat is unlikely to run from the bush, come to town, cross the express, dodge traffic, go through the neighborhood, locate your kitchen, jump inside, locate your pot, enter the pot, pour some water, roll around, put some salt. Bushmeat will not do that. Okay? Even if you want to eat bushmeat, you will need to take action. So the law of receiving says you need to learn how to put in the sickle. Okay, and how do you put in a sickle? To receive, you must one, find something to do. Okay, right where you are. Don't postpone, don't procrastinate. Find something to do now. Okay, if you're going to receive what you have imagined, if you're going to receive your dream, your purpose, your vision, the thing you want to achieve, you must first of all find something to do. Number two, fix a clear image of what you want in your mind and put that energy, the energy derived from that vision, put it into your work. Okay, the energy derived from the clear vision, the energy derived from your imagination, the energy derived from your desire, from your thoughts, from the things you have created, put that energy into your current work. Okay, and operate with gratitude as if it is already yours. Okay, so put that mindset of gratitude into your current work as if it is yours. And then number three, deliberately relate with every business transaction such that you give more use value than what you collect. You give more use value than the cash that you collect. Be certain, okay, that as you do this 1, 2, 3, what you want, he is making his way to you. And in the course of the normal flow of commerce, your desire will locate you through another person's hands. Okay, I'll explain that. Remember, understanding is a bonus. Even if you don't understand it, you can live in his reality. So let me explain that. So you have formed the image, you have formed the vision, you are grateful like it's yours. You have made the vision so clear by focusing on it over and over again, and you begin to see it in your dreams. And then the image is clear, and then you are grateful like you already own that future. You are rejoicing in action of that future. The first thing you need to do is find work to do today, not tomorrow. Don't procrastinate. Whatever your arm finds to do, do with all your might. Do with might derived from the energy of being in possession of the things that you desire. So if $1 million, for example, is the goal that I've set for the things that I want to accomplish and the things I want to do, I want to, be a blessing to this. I want to start a school. I want to be, give scholarships. I've set the vision of this, what I want to achieve. And guess what happens? I need to take the energy derived from that vision and the gratitude into my work. I need to put it into my work. And deliberately, I need to make sure that everyone I'm doing business with, I am an advancing man. I am adding value to them more than they are giving me cash for. I'm doing more than I am receiving. If I do it this way and I keep this going, I will find that what I want is making its way to me from Japan, from Australia, from America, from all the world is making its way to me, and it will come to me through the normal flow of commerce, through somebody else's hands. Somebody else's hands will deliver the goods finally in exchange for something that I will have in my own possession that I will offer to that person. So in exchange for the value that I will give, this person will locate this value again into my hands. Okay? It will come through other human hands. Then I need to understand law 8. Law 8 is the law of reciprocity. The law of reciprocity. The law of reciprocity is the inflection of the golden rule. Okay, and it says that you will ultimately be treated by others the same way you treat others. So call it karma. Okay, it says that life will reward you in the same measure that you reward others. Whatever you want others to do for you, don't miss the opportunity to do it for them. Okay, if you want riches, then leave everyone you meet richer than you met them. Okay, if you want health, leave others healthier than you met them. If you want to become an agent of increase in the life of others, be assured that operating the golden rule sets the pace for you to be the benefactor of the same. The law of reciprocity says, whatever it is you want, take the initiative and do it for others. Do you want to be rich? Make others rich. You want to be, you want to be better, make others better. Become an agent of increase in the life of others, and you will not be able to stop increase from coming to you as well. This is the law of reciprocity. Whatever good you would like that people do to you, take the initiative and do it for others as well. You want people to dash you money, you can dash people money. You want people to think about you and be considerate, concerning you, be considerate of others. Whatever good you want to become richer and wealthy to achieve your purpose, become the advancing person who also makes that happen for others. And guess what? It will happen for you as well. Law number 9 is the law of networks. The law of networks. Okay, this law says that the wealth you desire and everything you will ever get to you in this world will be through human hands. Dollars do not rain. The answers to all your prayers will not suddenly manifest from emptiness. They will all get to you through human hands. So, ladies and gentlemen, you want to ensure that you are building a network. The bigger your network, the more the doors that can be used to reach you. Okay, that when you are building new friends and meeting new people, like in this class today, I have new friends. Okay, if you are a new friend in the house, we have not met, it's not been up to 1 year that we have met in the house today, just type in that window box, I am a new friend. Okay, and I'll tell you, the beauty of having new friends is because you are building a network and you are increasing the channels through which what you have in your vision is getting to you. Yes, Mrs. Ogules is a new friend. She's my new friend. Yes, Adeline Adeshola, Mrs. is my new friend as well. Esther Korea is a new friend. Victoria is a new friend. Amazing new friends here. Lucia Martin is a new friend. Ebile Alaka is a new friend. Okay, and you have made new friends. Okay, excellent. So we have a lot of new friends in the house today. What happens when you are making new friends and making new friends? I met a new friend today, Mr. and Mrs. Kushika. Okay, I met them today. They came to the office and we had some time together, making new friends. Now, the beauty of making new friends is you are increasing the channels, the doors through which what is making its way to you in your vision can get to you. Okay, if you understand that all things come through human channels, then you must consciously build your network. You must ensure you invest sufficiently in every relationship and offer real value so that the flow of your desired value towards you will be unhindered. There are some people that you have offended them, you have closed the door against them, and if it is through their channel that good is coming to you, they will lock it down. Okay? But guess what? If you ensure that every relationship you are involved in, you are adding value to them, you are making a difference in their lives, you are oiling those relationships and ensuring that you're a person of increase, you are increasing the options that the universe has in getting things across to you. Okay? Yes, Emma is my old friend. We've been married now for 17 years and we've been friends now for what? 30 years? Almost 30 years. Yeah, so she's an old friend, but we're making new friends together. Okay, I'm an old making value to new friend. Good. I have some old friends here as well. But for me is now it's getting to be my old friend, but we're getting deeper in the friendship and we're discovering new things. Yes, we're finding new things in that friendship as well. So increase your network, oil those relationships, you are opening more doors and creating more options for the things you're looking forward to having to make their way to you. Okay, so tell your friends, call somebody and tell the person, make new friends, make new friends. Okay, make new friends and keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. Now, so of course, old friends are very important as well. They are already the existing channels and the doors through which the things that are coming your way as well. Yes, Topwest is an old friend as well. But there's newness in those friendships as well. And more connections, the more connected my friend becomes, the more the channels to me as well. So in an ideal network marketing organization, guess what's going on? We are opening plenty of doors, plenty of channels, plenty. So if I'm having new friends and you're having new friends and your new friends are having new friends, guess what? The doors towards the things that we are looking for getting to us is increased. Number 10, the law of manifestation. This law states that there is a general pattern to the bringing forth of things. Things come into being by two unique ways. Everything that you desire in this world will manifest through two key channels. One, the normal systems of organic growth, and two, the normal flow of commerce. Okay, there are two ways in which everything you can imagine comes into reality. It either comes into reality by organic growth. For example, if I want egg and I have a chicken, I will need to feed the chicken and wait for the chicken to lay an egg. And when the chicken lays the egg, that's when I will eat egg. Okay, if I want butterfly, I will see the egg. It will go from egg to larva, from larva to pupa, from pupa to caterpillar, from caterpillar, sorry, from larva, from caterpillar to pupa, from pupa to butterfly. That normal process is what everything will follow in the organic process. And if what I want is a television, then the television will happen to me by the natural flow of commerce. That's the second part. Somebody will buy a television somewhere. Somebody will have an idea for a television. That person will create television. Somebody will sell television to somebody else, and somebody else will sell it to somebody else, and it will finally get to me. These are the channels of manifestation. Normally, they have their timelines. So, for example, organic growth will take time. If I want a mango tree, it will take 5 years for it to become a tree. If I want cocoa, it will take 3 years for it to come to maturity. So different things will have different timelines. If I want to give you as a baby elephant, it will take us 18 to 24 months. If it's a baby human being, 9 months. If it's a baby goat, 3 months. If it's a baby rat, 2 weeks. Okay? Everything has their gestation period. But guess what? These things can be made to happen faster than their natural sequence. When they happen faster than their natural sequence, it is called a miracle. So a miracle is something happening faster than its normal sequence via the normal channels of manifestation. But fast or slow, these are the channels. Whatever your desire, position yourself well to receive that manifestation. Okay? Whatever you desire, position yourself well to receive the manifestation, either by sowing the right seeds in the organic process or by oiling every relationship and anticipating that what is yours is coming to you through the channels of commerce, the law of manifestation. Number 11 is the law of expansion and progress. Expansion and progress, the law of expansion and progress. This law states that the way to attain your next level of opportunity is by filling your current level to overflow. Outdo your current level. If you're an employee, do more than you are required. If you're a business person, grow your team members, support other people, outgrow yourself in the value you are giving before, give more value. Overqualify for what you're currently doing, and you will attract what to do next. Okay, you don't advance by stopping what you're doing and hoping for another. You don't advance by desiring a new business. You don't advance by losing focus on here and now and anticipating a there and there. Okay, you advance by putting the vision, purpose, and faith of what you are doing into what you're currently doing, of where you're going into what you're currently doing. Okay, if you do it so well that you will spill over into the next string of opportunities till you get what you want. When you become more than you're currently doing, you will get opportunities for more than you. You get promoted by becoming overqualified for your current position. And I'm not talking about being, promoted in your company. I'm talking about being promoted in life. Okay, that you advance. Ask yourself, what was the old version of Adeolu Akinyemi? What was he doing? What kind of value was he adding? Can I do more than that today? And if you look at, for example, am I doing more than that today? I'm trying to say, you know what? Throughout the lockdown, let me give value. If you become more valuable than your current position, the next level will attract you. The next level will seek you. Okay, it's a law of progress. Fill your current spaces. Fill your current spaces. Law number 12. Okay, is the law of now. The law of now. The law states that the only influence you have over your future is now. The only influence you have over your dream is now. The only influence you have over your desire is now. The only influence you have over the things you have imagined and you have positioned is now. Okay, the past is gone, the future is out of reach. You must get to do something with your desires now. It is weakening and futile to ruminate about how things could have been or how they could have been done better in the past. It is equally ineffective to procrastinate and live in the future. Okay, who gave you tomorrow? The action that connects you with your dream and desire must be done now with the energies derived from your vivid picture. Okay, if you hold your vivid picture with faith and purpose and you manifest it with gratitude, take that energy and use it now. Okay, don't say when I become rich and famous, like the song we listen to. Tell yourself, I have a vivid picture of what my life will look like. I see the image and the picture. I am grateful already. I hold it with faith and with purpose. I know what I want to accomplish with it. And I manifest that energy now. The crucial point in the journey of my life is now. Realize that this is a concentrate, so you need to flesh this out. Over the last few days, we've shared a few thoughts that helps you flesh this out, but understand that the only time you have is now. So if you're not doing anything now, then you're not making much happen for later as well. Law number 13, the law of generosity. This law says that nothing in life goes for nothing, that nothing of value is ever truly free. Okay, ends by acting with generosity towards others and giving, you are priming the universe. You cannot but get paid. So somebody's looking at me and wondering, CM, you're really trying, this thing you're doing, that's free. Of course, first of all, I've told you that it's 500,000 naira. Okay, it's free of cash, it's not free of charge. Okay, but guess what? By living generously, by giving, I am setting a precedent. Okay, because whatever I give will come back to me, pressed down, running over, shaking together. Men will pour into my bosom. Generosity doesn't go free. Nothing is free. Every free value you offer is coming back to you in multiple fold in the future. Nothing is free. I learned this. So if you ask me to come and volunteer, come and work, I am happy to work for anybody for free. I am happy to be cheated. I'm happy to do all that I need to do. I know that I can't but be paid, okay? That I will get my due reward, okay? That when we set our hands to give, we are priming the universe. We are saying, God, Bible, I like the way the Bible says, it says, he that gives to the poor lends to the Lord. And he says, I will repay. God said, if you give to the poor, you are lending to me and I will repay. So you can imagine when God is the one paying you. I say, look, when I give him a handful, he gives me a handful. And God's handful is not my handful. So you can imagine what's coming. Okay? You got to give. Those who bring sunshine to the life of others cannot hide it from themselves. If you are adding value to others, you will be rewarded. And it may not be rewarded by your current employer. It may not be rewarded where you are currently, but you will be rewarded in due season if you don't give up. Add value, volunteer, give. Do it holding firmly to the vision of your desires with purpose and faith, and be certain that you will spill over and end. Nothing is free. A gift opens doors. Nothing is free. Even giving to the poor is lending to God. The summary of all financial freedom, write this down. The summary of all financial freedom, financial wisdom is there is no free lunch. Okay? That's the most important knowledge. No free lunch. So whatever it is that you see, it will come back. You get value for it. Number 14. This is a law I've seen in practice. All of these laws I've seen in manifestation in my life. I've seen them at work. I've seen that they work and they work well. This law is the law of a storehouse. The law of a storehouse. Okay, the law of a storehouse. This law states that if you consistently put aside a reserve in your escrow account or storehouse, it has a positive effect on your thinking. Okay, and confidence that makes you attract more income. The law of a storehouse says the moment you make a habit of saving a little, and keeping a reserve, the moment you spend the habit of ensuring that all you earn is not all you eat, but you are using a little extra aside to create value, and you are basically building a storehouse with your resource, this law says it will affect your thinking, it will affect your confidence, and it will make your income increase. One way or the other, you will find that you're increasing your income. God blesses your storehouse. If there's no reserve there, there is nothing to bless. Okay, so that's how to understand it. Your storehouse is a channel that God blesses. If there is nothing in the storehouse, his blessings will multiply your zero and it will be zero. The power to perform is available wherever two agree. So this is the concept. Wherever two or three agree, there's power to do. When your life and your savings, when your conversation and your communication and your reality do not align, you are not powerful to create more wealth. But when you have the habit of saving and you're putting reserves aside and your communication is also on point, that agreement makes you more powerful in being able to create more income. The power to create more of the end you desire happens when you have a storehouse. People with no storehouses are powerless, as their thoughts of lack and hopelessness are too powerful to allow their positive confessions to work. If you have nothing, you are reserving. If you don't have an escrow and you're not creating, it doesn't matter how much you're putting inside it. It can be small, but the conscious habit of creating a reserve and having a storehouse fills your thoughts and confidence in such a way that you're able to achieve more. Okay? Remember, understanding this law is a bonus. If you don't understand it, it still works. Law number 15, the law of channel. The law of channel. Please, are you following me? I hope it's not overload today. I hope I'm not overloading you because I've run through the wrong way. And I think maybe I should stop here so that you don't accuse me of overload. Should I stop here or should I just add the law of channel to it? Okay, not at all. Okay, we're in good space. Okay, the law of channel says everything on earth. Okay, good. We're going to pause now. I'm going to pause shortly after this one, after the law of channel. The law of channel says everything on earth was made to grow. Life is on the increase. The increase on all fronts is in the earth is God expressing himself more and more. The fuller expression of a seed is in a tree bearing fruit. The fuller expression of a human being is in a prosperous one, unlimited in the manifestation of his or her desires. This is our fullest expression. The law of channel says that if you can align yourself with God, the supreme intelligence in the universe, and become interested in participating in his role of increasing the life of people around you, you will become a channel of blessings. You will become a channel of blessings. Okay? So that everything that God creates is on the increase. Every seed has a tree on the inside. Every human being, your final state in your growth is prosperous, is unlimited in the accomplishment of your potentials. The end of every small thing that God made was bigger. If you submit yourself to God and align yourself with him and consciously look at people to say, how can I teach this person to know more? How can I help this person to become better? How can I help this person to become wealthy? How can I help this person to grow? Once you begin to assist in performing the things that God is performing, you will become a channel of blessings to others and you are going to get wealthy for sure. God wants to elevate the poor. He wants to rescue the downcast. He wants to pardon prisoners. He wants to free captives. If you make God's work yours, your pipe will never run dry. Check it. The wealthiest people in the world are the biggest channel. Who are you a channel, from God to? Who are you a channel to? This class, wealth creation, is going to end tomorrow. And then I will do from 16 to 20, and then we will do doxology, and that will be the end of this class. Please, the herbal science class, get ready. Okay, so that's it in a nutshell. These are 15 of the laws we've shared today. This book is out of circulation, but don't worry, we're rebranding it and getting another one ready. I put at the back of this book, I said you need to read this like 10 to 100 times. Somewhere in the reading, the light will shine, and then you will enter into a phase where you begin to create phenomenal results. The laws of wealth creation are what we've talked about today. I hope it's been exciting for you, and I hope you have learned a thing or two as well.